So I'm going through to make sure that I give proper credit to this person. Okay, so I got a comment on my last hair dye video. Was it the last one where I was dyeing for the Reflexy color mask in copper? So I have to give credit to, I might say your name wrong, but is it Lisette? Where she said, I would like to see your next root touch-up with Ion 7RR mixed with 10G. She says, in my mind, that would be a brighter red. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've already mixed a box dye blonde with a box dye red. I usually keep it with the same brand. It scares me to try to consider mixing brands because I'm not 100% sure even what I'm doing, but you guys are watching me do this anyway. So I'm gonna be mixing these two colors today, and I'm excited to try it. A little nervous, but you know, like, since the majority of us are being kept home, who's gonna see if this goes wrong, right? And then you guys will see if it does, and then you guys will know not to try this combination. Because my hair has grown, and I do need to cut it, but like, I have to like mentally prep myself to cut my own hair. So in case, like, because I worry that this won't be enough to cover this. I mean, I don't know. But in that case, I do have some leftover, actually it's the whole bottle pretty much, of this 7IR medium intense red blonde. The one thing I do not like about this color though is it leans pink. It's a pinky kind of red, so I'm not too thrilled about that. But I have the 7RR Intense Red, which I think I've already tried, and then we're gonna mix it with the 10G Lightest Golden Blonde. I still think I might need to mix this in just to have more product, you know, because together this will be about, with developer, it'll be about 8 ounces of product, and I'm thinking because I have so much hair now, as opposed to the last time I did 2 boxes of this, I'm thinking I might need to add in another ounce of this, which would add another ounce of the developer, which would bump me from 8 ounces to 10 ounces of product. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of like mix them all, I guess. I should just call this mixing all my hair dyes together, but I especially want to mix these two together. And maybe with mixing it with this, it won't be so pink. You know what? This is how we are right now. So I guess I'll just get started. I'll get started with wearing some gloves. And because I have so much product, it's not gonna be able to mix in the regular purple mixing bowl. So I'm gonna be mixing it in one of these bowls, one of my own kitchen mixing bowls. I have a measuring cup because I'm an accurate person like that. So I believe we mix it as a 1-to-1. That's what I did last time. I'm excited to dye my hair again. As you can plainly see, my roots are just a wreck. I know a lot of people that watch me are hair dye professionals, and I know a lot of them have opinions on what I do. And for the longest time, I was concerned that I was doing everything wrong and that I would get comments that I'm doing everything wrong. And the fact of the matter is that I'm not as learned as you. So I appreciate the comments that I get that tell me, hey, you did it wrong. And I'm gonna try not to be so nervous about the things that I post, and maybe I should try to learn more. But for now, I'm just having a good time, and I'm having you guys follow along with me so that we can just learn together, you know? And I do apologize for the echo. I mean, it's just nothing but like I have wood floors, bare walls. So I do apologize that there is an echo. I didn't even think about that until now. Maybe eventually I'll get a microphone, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Application 1-to-1. We are going to get started on that. First, I'm going to brush my hair, so I will be right back. Now then, I'm gonna put the dye in the bowl. Here's the dye, and then we will prick. This is the blonde. So we will put that in here in my little mixing bowl. So this is the 7RR. And we will prick this as well. All right, and then now we're gonna get this 7IR and put some of that in here. Okay, you know what? We're doing this. Not sure if I'm gonna like it because I don't like pink, but we're doing it. So I got my 30 developer. From my understanding, the clear developer is better, but I had this on hand, you know, just trying not to go to the store as much as possible. I could have got some online and had it sent to me, but I already have this. Perfect, I had just enough developer. I also have 20 developer on hand. So I'm gonna mix this and we're gonna chat. I'm trying not to get it, I don't want it touching the metallic part of my whisk. But, so I moved and I packed up all of my stuff in boxes, and I like had it, you know, tucked away in boxes for a while, actually. I'm trying to think here, how long has my stuff been in boxes? Anyways, several months it's been in boxes. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a hair dye video. And I'm like, oh, I need to get my developer out, you know? My developer and my mixing bowl, and see if I can find my gloves. And I cannot believe the amount of dye that I have like saved. Like I have like 2 box dyes still left. I have it on my Instagram stories, but by the time that I have this posted, my Instagram stories will be deleted. I have 2 Adore dye bottles. I have an Arctic Fox bottle. I have the 20 developer, the 30 developer. What else did I have? And then I had all this dye here that I'm using today. And I was like, dang, okay, this is like really pink. Kinda not feeling it, but nothing else I can really do at this point. We will get started. Usually I always start with my like hairline first because I want to make sure that gets product on it, and then I work from there. I also have you in front of a mirror, so if you see me looking off, that's why as well. All right, here goes nothing. So here we go. What if this turns out pink, you guys? I guess it's fine because I'm home, you know, so it's not like, you know, I have to do too much. Good thing I had my family photos taken yesterday, because I was thinking of dyeing my hair before getting family photos taken, but I'm kind of glad that I got my photos taken before dyeing my hair in case this turns out a complete sham. Okay, so I still need to do a video about my daith piercing, which is on this side, and talking about that. I need to like write down stuff because I'm like already starting to forget everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about in regards to having my daith pierced. My daith piercing was a literal like push come to shove kind of thing. I honestly would have never have thought in a million years that I would go out and get my daith pierced. Just didn't appeal to me, to be honest. But I'm glad I did. I'll talk more about that later. Okay, this is what I do now, is because I'm not patient enough to just like brush this all through, is I pick it up and then I literally just apply it on my head, like so. Carefully, because I don't care to make a mess, but here we go. It actually smells not too bad. Okay, so I probably could have done just the 8 ounces, like so without doing this pinky red, because I've got plenty left over. But I'm just gonna try to super saturate, like look, there's like a big old chunk that I missed. I'm just gonna try to just super saturate my hair because it seems like all dyes work best when super saturated. So I'll show you guys after I'm done. I'm gonna leave this in for about 30 to 45 minutes. So here's how it turned out, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm not gonna lie, I was super concerned when I added that pink dye, but it turned out so good. I mean, look at my roots though, like complete coverage. And it's like the same color all the way throughout. Like that was a worry I had, was that my roots would be one color and my ends would be a different color. It's all the same. the same color. I love it. Perfect. So grateful for the suggestion. If you guys have any suggestions, please note them down below. I read them. I do take note of them. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post on there a little more often. It is kind of like a personal, like, you know, it's not so much geared towards red hair, although I know that that's what most of my followers are on there for, is for the red hair. But if you want to like see a more personal side of me, what I do throughout the day, follow me on Instagram. My handle is The Type Woman. I'll see you on there, and I'll see you guys soon. Any questions or comments, list them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip.